guys, it's Margaret, and today I'm bringing you a video about 10 Pokemon cards that sold for over $30 on eBay just in this month of August 2016. If you guys, unless you're on the moon or something like that, you are familiar with the game Pokemon Go that has come out, and it just sort of exploded all over the place. And my family's no different than probably yours, and we've been playing Pokemon Go like a fiends, pretty much. All of the Pokemon Go playing has renewed my boys' interest in their own Pokemon cards. Most of the Pokemon cards that they have, I've picked up for them at garage sales. They have had a few newer packs, but they've had quite a few that have been picked up from garage sales. And I know what you're thinking. Am I that bad mom that takes their child's Pokemon cards and flips through to see if there are some worth selling? And I have to say, the answer is yes and no. My first thought was, what if there was one? Because I've bought so many Pokemon cards from garage sales that were older Pokemon cards. So I kept thinking, well, what if there was one in there that was worth a pretty penny? Anyway, while I was looking them up, my son came over and saw that I was looking at Pokemons and was asking what I was doing. And I explained to him that I was looking to see which Pokemons were worth money. And that got him to bring his Pokemon cards over because he wanted to find out too. So let me show you what I've learned. There were two sites that I found extremely helpful when I was doing my research to begin with, just to kind of figure out what do I even look for, because I am the Pokemon beginner. I have no idea. So there were two sites. This one is a blog from Japan, and it's the 10 rarest, most expensive cards. Just to, you always want to have that in the back of your head. What if you're the one to find one? So full art EX cards, that's one. Pokemon Gold Star cards. They're pretty rare, I think. Yeah. Pokemon Shining cards. This is the Southern Island card set. The Charizard First Edition, which I have found in my eBay sales, are ones that sell for quite a bit. These ones are different. They're called Snap cards. And honestly, if I saw this, I would think it was just like a bootleg card because it doesn't look like a card. But what it is a snapshot of a winner of a game that was done, and the snapshot was made into cards. So, interesting. Tropical Mega Battle card. This is, there was something about a trainer one. I think it's coming up too. The pre-release Raichu cards, that was one that popped up a lot. Not in the sales, but in my research, that was one that was super rare. Trainer cards, number 1, 2, and 3. So up here it'll say number 3 trainer. And then Pikachu illustrator cards. Now, when you see them in these cases like this, it means they've been like professionally graded, I believe, where they'll give them a number and if they're mint or near mint, that type of thing. And then I also take a look at this page because I didn't even know what to look for when I was looking at these Pokemon cards when I was going through my son's. And it kind of gives you an idea of what to look for. So you're looking for these little numbers that are at the bottom. I can show you in just a second. There's a circle, if there's a star, it's rare. With a star H or 3 stars are extra special, which there's one in these that I'm going to show you in a moment. Holographic cards are something to look for. Check for extra symbols or words right after the character's name. This may be something you already know, but this was new to me. I had no idea. Look at the dates on early cards, and then there are collector numbers down at the bottom, and that was something also that I did not know. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the cards. These are 10 cards that sold in August 2016 on eBay for $30 or more. So here we have this Shining Charizard card, and this is the number that you find right down here at the bottom. I'm going to point, you can't see, but right down here 107 and then the slash 105. And then if you can see right next to it, those 3 little dots are 3 stars, which is one of the rarer symbols that it was saying to look for. So this one is the triple star. That's what that is down there. Those 3 little stars, not the 3 stars right here in the balls, but next to the numbers at the bottom, or the triple star Pokemon. So that's that one. $74.45 is what it sold for. Then this one is a Flareon. I'm not sure I'm saying his name right. He is in a graded container, which I don't think you're really going to find a whole lot, but who knows, And there's the number down at the bottom, the 3, and then the \64, and then it's got 1 star. PSA 9 Mint First Edition Jungle Set. I mean, I think there's still obviously lots that I don't know, but I just wanted to get an idea of what to kind of look for when I'm out there. This is another one that sold a Shining Tyranitar, and the numbers are down here, 113 of 105, and then the 3 little stars you can see on the bottom there. Again, and I believe also there's one that it'll say first edition, and those are ones to look for as well, from what someone said to me. This was a surprise. I hadn't thought of looking at the trainer cards, but this trainer card sold for $32, Professor Sycamore trainer, and it's got 1 little star down there. I may be focusing on the stars too much, but you just kind of go with what you learn, I guess. So this one is a Skyther. I just caught him on Pokemon Go the other day. And 10 of 64. I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but and he had 1 star. And this one is called Arcanine, I believe. And you can see down there, he's got the H, like like it was talking about, something to look for. It's got the H with the numbers and the little star, so that makes it a little rarer. H2 to 32. H32. Okay. Oh, I'm going to butcher this name. Gyarados. I'm sure that's wrong. And again, there's a star down there. And this one sold for $175, you guys, on August 5th. Wow. That's one to look for. Give me that book. Okay. So this one's Blaine's Charizard. That sold for $27. Whoopsies. I thought I had all my ones for $30 and more. That had 32 bits though. It had pretty good fight on it. All right. Next up is this Shining Tyranitar. Shining Tyranitar. I think we had a Tyranitar earlier. This one sold for $38.76. And again, it's got the 3 little stars down there in the corner. And then this is the Shining, oh, it's that one again, Gyarados. And it's got the number, it's got the 64 and then the /65 with 1 star. And then here we have got Blastoise and his number and the 1 star down in the bottom. Oh, I forgot to see about the ones that were first editions, because there's a little symbol on them I wanted to show you. Maybe the last one, if we're lucky, no. So here is the original Charizard, which is one that's supposedly really good. So this one sold for $66. Yeah, and all of these sold just this month in August for $30 or more. Let me find one real fast that's got the first edition so I can show you. Okay, so this is a website, Professor Oak, that it talks about how to identify Pokemon cards. I'm glad I found this. I didn't find this one earlier. But here it gives you a bit of the descriptions, because here it's got the name, holographic. That means that it's holographic around the picture. I wonder, because there were some that said no shadow or shadowless. I wonder what that meant. So here it shows it's shadow box, so it's got a bit of a shadow behind the picture. Here it tells you the set. Right there is where it shows first edition. And then down here, collection number. So those are the things to look for. Let's see if it shows any without the holographic here. If you see one that says holographic, so holographic here behind the picture, and this was reverse holo, because then the rest of the card is holographic, but not the image. Oh, hang with me. Right, I'm looking at all these different Charizards on his site, and if I saw them, it would be hard for me to distinguish the difference. But seeing them all lined up here, and this guy is really setting out the differences. Yeah, wow, there's a lot to look at. I'll make sure to link those websites for you down in the description box below, but I hope this gave you a little bit of an idea of what to look for when you go out and see Pokemon cards perhaps at a garage sale, or heaven forbid you're going through your kids or your own old Pokemon cards. I had pulled up some of my son's, we went through and looked at, and I think the most one of his was going for was maybe $5 or $6, which was exciting for him because most of them were not going for that much. All right, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you found it helpful. I know I needed to do some research to find out what to look for when looking at Pokemon cards, and I have a feeling that some of you, my viewers, might also wonder what exactly you should be looking for when buying or selling Pokemon cards. So I hope you find some that are super valuable. Thanks so much, you guys. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are not already, and I will talk to you later. Bye.